Hey, I'm doing YouTube and Facebook together, and I don't know how it's going to be on Facebook. I got to check and see if they will see what you see. Let me get your comments going. This is Restream. I got used to StreamYard, and now I got to get used to Restream. And I don't even hear me yet. I got to get chat. Visiting a video I made to my email. Where is the comments? Gee whiz. I do comments. That's crazy. I see the private chat. Let me see how that looks. Okay. Where is the comments? Oh, here it is. Let's see who's here. Hey, Randy. Hey, Tom. Well, wait a minute. You all were earlier. Hey, Randy. Hey, Doc Terry. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, and kiss me. Yeah. Okay, now, video loading up to my email right now that I want to show you. My goodness, I put together 2 videos piled from TikTok, and it's about mental health. And who's playing? Me. I ain't playing no, oh, my grandson's stuff. And I learned a lot, y'all. I learned a lot. I'm just like, I don't know what to think about myself. And, since I've been all these years, especially since I lost Dustin, which was 37 years ago, and I would say it triggered any kind of mental issues in me that I had before I lose Dustin. I'm sure it triggered this. I wish I could see if Facebook's right now. Facebook, I can't see you right now. Started you for me. I don't know if I need to go Facebook into the it's called like the event when you make an event. I don't know if I need to go in there and push live. And but anyway, watching these videos, I with one of the disorders, but I'm gonna play a video that I made on these, and you tell me which one you think I am, especially Facebook, because Facebook has my family and long-term friendships, people since high school. Let me see. Can I go to Facebook this way? Let me see, y'all. I'll be back. Let me see if it'll take me to Facebook. Yeah, view on Facebook. Let's for this video to up. Okay, am I live on Facebook? This one thing. I think I am. Yeah, I see myself on Facebook, but I don't see any comments. I can't tell who's there. Maybe I need to turn that off. I hope that when I share screen on YouTube, on Restream, that they see it too. Okay, now let me get back to YouTube. YouTube can watch, because I don't see any comments or any indication that anybody's watching me on Facebook. They probably aren't. Listen, what I just said, I just caught myself. Yes, I did. Now I'm going to pay attention to myself after I made those videos. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Come on, load up. It's a good video. My phone is going slow. So how's everybody doing? Randy, kiss me. Thomas, I'm glad you're here. Now, I'm going to do Idaho 4 at 10 o'clock. And I'm going to show, oh, hey, Doc Terry, you're here too. And Sherry, hello, Sherry. Come on, video. Let me see who else is here. Yeah, in the Idaho 4 one, which I'll start at 10 o'clock. So this video, this live will only be 2 hours at the most. I do want it that way so that people, I live, so people will do the replay. You know, all my other videos, it was like, what, 12, 15 hours that we went. And nobody's going to watch that. But I want people to replay and watch this. Now, I guess I could describe to you, hey, woke up, what I'm doing first while this video's loading. So with Lindsay Clancy, a lot of women, or I don't know if men either, well, mostly women, because she was a depression with psychosis. And I identified, of course, with a depression. You know, when you lose a child, you can go into deep depression. I also read that bereaved mamas, you know, after losing a child, depression like that, we are also at risk for. And I was like, wow, you know. So as far as I know, I've never had no psychosis. So Lindsay, what we do is we identify with her. Most of us are identifying with her. If we're supporting her and wanting the insanity plea instead of going to jail, we identify with her. Or you have empathy and compassion for people. Oh, TikTok, I don't know why it's doing that. And on in America right now around this case, like for example, it's women and men, or vice versa. Men will not date a woman, or they will break up with their girlfriend. This is how serious it is. If they TikTok. No, that's not TikTok. Women will not date men if they think Lindsay is an evil monster and needs to go to jail. I do not Lindsay an evil monster. I don't like those words. I don't, because I understand what it feels to have mental issues, what mental health feels like. I am not a psychiatrist. I am not a doctor. I just share my experiences and opinions. And anybody that gets up on panel with me, the same thing, sharing experiences and opinions. Am I cutting out? Everybody, am I cutting out? This is Restream. It's not StreamYard. Can you hear me? Now it feels like the old time mobile phones. Can you hear me? Are you there? Thomas, can you hear me? Randy, can you hear me? Yes. Okay, yes. Liv, you might have to go come back in. Come on, video. You'll like the videos I put together. I compiled some videos from TikTok, and it's really good. They're really good videos. And I sat there and learned myself as I was watching the videos and adding them for the compilation. You had a baby? It's a boy? Who had a baby? Who had a baby? My children are my daughters. My 3 surviving daughters are grown. My oldest is 44, which I'm 64. I had her right when I turned 20. And then I have Paige. She's almost 40. Well, she's 39. She's not 40 yet. I'll just say 39. And then my youngest is 36 or 37. Maybe she was born in 1996. How old is she? I can't think right now. Taylor, if you're watching me, I'm so sorry, baby. I'm so sorry. I can't think right now. Now, my youngest daughter, Taylor, who was born in 1996. Yeah, Haitians live. She pays attention to me on Facebook. Paige does not pay attention to me on Facebook. I will also share the video I made on TikTok about how I identify with Lindsay Clancy. I got vulnerable and told about what I went through when I was divorcing Butch, Dustin and Allison and Paige's dad. And then the divorce arrangement we made. I think I went over it some in the last live when I got on a little bit of rant, where I started talking about God, kind of for the first time realizing that I was mad at him. God can deal with me. He could deal with me however my feelings are for him, which I still love Jesus with him, and my salvation still stands. I don't believe you can lose your salvation, and everything I've been through for 37 years. If I was going to lose my salvation, I would have lost it during that time. And I do not think I did. So God is good. God does not reject you, and he loves honesty and transparency. Now, he wants me, after all I went through, because some of my friends have told me to not say this on TikTok, to not say that on TikTok, not to get transparent and honest and share my experiences. But God wants me to share. He wants me to share. And if you don't like me for it, I will accept it. Let's put it that way. I will accept it. I will not cry about it. I will accept it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm being transparent. And Facebook, if you're commenting over there right now, I can't see you. I'm waiting for this video to load up into my email, and then I can watch Facebook from my phone. What did Thomas say? Thomas said something about praying for woke up. What's going on? You're still young. I haven't seen the closing. Yeah, with Lindsay. If you want, I can look on YouTube later and look for the closings for you to watch. Her lawyer was very good. He good. And then when the prosecution, I can't talk, when she got up there, the Bo lady or the twin, she was so boring, so boring. I wanted her to hush. If I was on a jury, I would have been like, hush, you ain't convinced me of nothing. You know, her lawyer, I think, made the jury of temporarily being insane and the mental health issue and all that. So of talking about Lindsay will deal with mental health. And then, of course, the medical professional, the system. And then we'll look at some videos about the conspiracy theories. You know, I need to show the conspiracy theories also because that's a big thing in America right now. It's a big issue with the case. Women supporting Lindsay is a big issue in the United States. Some men who hate the women that support Lindsay, they're going as far as thinking we don't deserve voting rights. We shouldn't be allowed to vote because we support Lindsay or we identify with Lindsay. But you know what? I don't vote anyway. It don't do no good. I said it and I ain't taking it back. I used to vote all the time. When I was in the conspiracy community, they would say, don't vote, don't vote. But I always voted thinking it made a difference. Well, it don't. Now I know it don't make a difference. So I didn't vote. And if you want to hate me for that, anyone listening, Facebook, my friends I went to high school, my family, if you want to hate me for not voting, one day you'll see it don't do no good. But that's what the men of America think right now, that women who support Lindsay should not vote. And of course, Lindsay is evil and all that stuff. Come on, video, load up. So I'm going to go over 2 mental health diagnoses. First, I'm going to show you the compilation of what people have said about bipolar, the bipolar people, sharing their experiences, because that's what Lindsay was the bipolar. And then something about disorder. So I compiled a video about personality disorder. And these videos will be very interesting to you. You will like them. You will sit here and watch them unless you just chat among yourselves about them. If any of you do want, hey, Brandy, if any of you do want to come up here at any time and share your experiences, I would be glad to have you up here, because when you share your experiences, you are helping other people. You are helping other people not feel crazy, not feeling. I think a lot of us have mental issues. I really do. I'm 64 years old and I met a lot of people in my life. I've had a lot of friends. I don't now. Well, they're still my top, and because I've isolated myself. I think of it as the internet makes us isolate ourselves. I don't know. And that's why I love getting in the lives and chatting with you all, because it helps me not feel lonely. Okay, well, y'all hold on a minute while I check on Facebook. Let me see what's going on over on Facebook. Let me go this way again. Let me see what's going on Facebook. I'm coming to Facebook. I don't know if anybody's there. Oh, okay, let me see. Let me see. Where am I? Here I am. Does it do the close? Yes, it does. It's doing a closed caption for Facebook. And you know what? Nobody's in my live on Facebook. And I have like 50 followers. And I have people over in YouTube, and I only have 300 followers or subscribers over there. I prefer YouTube for its format. I want to see how Facebook does their format. So each time I go live on YouTube, I will most likely include Facebook. I mean, they might not be paying to me right now. They might be. So I'll give you a chance, Facebook. Okay, let me go back to YouTube. Come here, YouTube. Hey, y'all. It's still loading. It's still loading. Uh-huh. Oh, I just had a friend do a Facebook TikTok famous. When you look at my videos on TikTok, you know, sometimes I only get 300 views. Sometimes with, you know, almost 18,000 followers, I only get like on some videos up to 1,000. I showed one video from Idaho on Xana, and that one blew up. Yeah, of my videos, it had a lot of views. It was about Xana. Okay, I can't talk about Idaho. I will talk about Idaho at 10 o'clock. Let me see some of the. You didn't see me on Facebook? Oh, let me see if I'm public or not. Because when I did my notification, it was private. Thank you, Doc Terry. Let me make sure. Let me make sure. Okay, y'all. Oh, crap. Come on. Please let me go public. Post? No. No. See, if I just live right now, they wouldn't be able, I wouldn't be able to share. I have a time with Facebook and going public. Oh, goodness. Let me go back to y'all. Give me a minute. Once videos loading up in my email anyway. I'm going to go back to restart, and I'm going to go live for Facebook and redo it instead of skip it like now. Come on. Okay, here we go. Let me do this. Edit. Can I delete it? It doesn't show me where I can delete it. Now I got to get back to where I start the live. Let me see. Where can I do my, let me go this way. You might not see me. I don't see the site. I have to, because I don't see any other way. Okay, y'all, I'll be back. Are y'all there? Let me redo Facebook, please. Okay, edit. Will it let me? It. Y'all, I don't know about liking Okay, there I am. You see about chat. I'll do everything with Facebook on my phone as soon as this email gets up. I don't want to leave you all. And yeah, at 10 o'clock is when I will start Idaho. And I got to find those Tommy videos too while I let you watch this video that I'm trying to load up. Who's okay? She is okay. Now, sorry, if you in there and we're talking about mental health, world issues, political issues, but I don't know how you would be about mental health. I can't wait to watch some of those old videos of you with Golf and Tommy. Oh, you just now see me? Did you not hear 10? What are you going to do a live at 10 p.m., Sarge? Are you going to go when I go, or are you? This video is taking forever to load. So, I could do something while waiting on this. Let's see if I can a page or share screen. Let's see how Restream is. Okay. Yeah, they're like Restream. Screen sharing is not allowed? What? I pay for it. They better. Hold on. Go to YouTube. YouTube. There I am. I'm trying to make this thing. I'm in public. That would solve a lot of problems. No. Okay, here. I think this is the browser I gotta be. Share you videos and Restream. Better let me screen share. This. Oh, that's one. Okay. To my list because I've saved some videos. Not that one. I will do the one. My computer to y'all. Come on. Okay, here we go. The one about in court when they talked about Lindsay's mental health, I'll show that one because it'll go along with what I want to show you that I made. And then after we go over the mental health, then we'll do the conspiracy theories. And there's a few good videos on the conspiracy theories. I'll show you how men are having a fit over that support. What? Go to history of crime. Evidently, I didn't. I'm going to show one from, if you can see, I'm going to show for crime. She did it. I like the way she breaks. Tim Neek has also done good on show, and uh, Lindsay Clancy. They do a lot of videos. Where is no? Oh, it was alive. Go back to live. Come up to my email. And the experts disagree. This is okay. See? Ah, hey y'all. Thanks for okay. Now let's share this video. It's two psychiatrists. Let's see how Restream does. Oh, it's like this. Okay. Up here. Get back. Watch this while my email. Where is play? Letting me make it bigger yet. I should have stayed with StreamYard, y'all. Hey, Love Tina. Come on, play. Where is it that makes here? Is this it? It looked like my mouse changed. Come on. I'm having troubles. Now I'm gonna whine. I'm to know that because I grew up being told that. What's when you all me? Okay, sorry, just does this help? No. This. This way. That allow. Restream is cheaper than StreamYard. That's why I did it. Where can I play? That thing is hiding. What's this down here? Go now. How can I play it? Play it. Now I hate when the comments get up on a video. Things in front of it, y'all. Okay, this thing keeps on saying, I got it. So you'll probably lose me, and I'll be right back. I think think it's going to leave me alone now. Okay, I see y'all chatting. Thank you for enduring with me, all. You are good friends to endure with me. Do you see me? See me? Is she gone? Are you all talking about? I'm frozen. I'm y'all. I'm frozen. If you can hear me, can I refresh page right there? What's that? That. Is that what I do? There I am. Okay. Hey, y'all. I'm looking at you on my phone now where I can at least chat with you if something happens. Okay, now I'm going to try. Hey, Kim. Now I'm going to try that video. Is that what I do? There I am. Okay. Okay. Hush, hush. I want my videos that I made to load. Okay, let me make it big. Let me make sure. Let me see, make sure you could see it on the screen. Load. Can you see the YouTube? Okay, let me make it big. Yeah, there it is. Okay. This is come on. If I go, come on. Here it is. There you go.
The question of criminal responsibility, are you aware of what the standard is?
Yes.
And what is it?
Well, it uses particular language based on a common concept throughout the country called the McNaughton standard. And I could read to you the specifics of the language, but effectively it refers to two pieces. Well, actually starts with three. One is, did the person have a mental disorder at the time of the event? And then secondly, the two prongs speak to specifics about the mental state at the time. One being, and I would want to refer to the actual statute.
Well, if we can, maybe we break that down for the jury.
Yeah.
So the first part of this for criminal responsibility is the question of, does the person suffer from a mental disease or defect, correct?
Correct.
Objection to the leading. Let's see if he knows.
Yeah, if you just ask him.
I can rephrase
He's aware,
that.
and if you want to refresh his memory, you can.
Well, you've already testified the first part of the analysis, and I think you used the terminology mental disorder.
Yes,
right?
I did.
And you're aware that a mental disorder is a clinical term.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. I apologize. What was that?
A mental disorder is a clinical term. The terminology mental disease or defect, are you aware that's a legal term?
Okay.
Okay. Well, so when you were conducting evaluations for criminal responsibility.
Is that an answer?
Yes.
Said,
I'm
okay.
sorry. Yes.
Yeah, all right.
When you're conducting an evaluation for criminal responsibility and you're trying to determine whether a person suffers from a mental disease or defect, do you look to mental disorders to see if that meets criteria?
I would evaluate if the person has ever had a psychiatric or a mental disorder.
And what kinds of tools do you have available to you to do that?
Well, there are two tools. One is gathering of historical information, and the other is the information that you gather from actually seeing the person face to face.
And a psychiatrist, that's in your clinical practice all the time, right?
Correct.
Because one of the main things you're going to diagnose an individual.
Correct.
And so how do you go about determining that?
In psychiatry, we make diagnosis in a descriptive manner. We look to see whether it has symptoms or mental psychiatric disorders. So in particular, start trying to gather information as possible about what are the bother of the individual. That might be things that they get anxious, abnormal movements that they make. And that will also be understanding their medical condition, medications that they take, any substances that they use. There is of information, sets of information that portion where you ask questions, but effectively you're asking symptoms. And one is trying to understand not just symptoms, but the degree of impairment that symptom might be causing an individual.
And do you work with any sort of tools that help you identify particular characteristics associated with disorders?
Well, at times, individuals use scales or tests, which can be logical tests or scales that ask particular questions, or other use tests that are biological tests, like the person's brain waves, called an EEG, or laboratory tests.
When you're talking about diagnosing an individual for any particular mental disorder, there are different type orders.
Yes, there are.
This is a psychiatrist in order to identify the criteria for different disorders.
We use a text called the DSM, otherwise known as. It's currently in its fifth edition, or actually a revision was made of its fifth edition. And so that, which is created in a number of professions, provides criteria for the different, and these are known as operational criteria. In psychiatry, there aren't necessarily gold standards that you use for diagnosis, like finding a bacterium or finding anatomical tissue. So for the last years, psychiatry has turned to agreements that are listed DSM.
And you said it's not the end all be all, right, of diagnosing. You use training and experience. It's a tool that you use.
Well, it is they are the criteria that we use to make the diagnosis. Look for how to gather the information. It's not a how-to. It is the standard.
Buckingham then brought the discussion back to the Massachusetts Criminal Responsibility Standard. Part involved in mental disorder. Dr. Mack explained the second part of its criminal responsibility. He said the next two criteria focus specifically on the person at the time of the crime. One asked whether the person had retained a substantial capacity to know the act was wrong or against the law. The other asked the person's capacity to control or conform to their behavior and the requirements of the law. So while the evaluator under the overall summary, Dr. Mack emphasized that the ultimate opinion concerned the person's condition at the time, just the time of the crime. The history was important because it helped sort of establish the person's diagnosis, understand how their mental illness develops, for that reason. But the legal question really comes down to what is happening at the time of the killings. That's what criminal responsibility means. So history is to understand, but what happened at the time of the him? And through the information Dr. Mack had received while evaluating Lindsay. That included the criminal file, along with medical and psychiatric records from the hospital where Lindsay was currently being treated. Rehabilitation Hospital, Brigham and Women's, her outpatient providers, and McLean Hospital. He also reviewed pediatric records concerning some of the children and reports prepared by other psychiatrists and psychologists. And so, whether he personally interviewed Lindsay, he said he had. Those interviews
Now I got to get back. I got to get back to Restream. I got to see what's going on. Crap. No. Do you hear me? Let me do this. Do y'all hear me? No. So you do hear me? Do you hear me? Let me do this. Oh, thank you, Elle, for I'm saying her name. I like Lauren. Okay, let me see. Let me see if you can hear. I don't know why. Okay, let me see. Do you hear her? Wait a minute. Oh, thank you, Elle, for I'm saying her name. I like let me see. Let me see. So you hear her, right? Now I'm echoing. I gotta put my earphones on. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna mute myself. You want to appear with me? Come on, baby. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's okay. Hey, dude, what's going on? No, no, you can get up here in my lap. Get up. I mean, yes, you can get on. I'm not going there. Stop. Saw it already. We heard. I got to get to the court part. Okay. Watch a little bit more of this and then I'll stop. Stop. Now I'm going to get back to y'all. How do I get back to you? Thank you, Al. Is the sound okay? I don't know how to stop this poem. Loading one. Okay, you hear me now? You don't hear the video. Oh my God, I gotta make this thing big just to get to play. That one. Come on. Oh, here. Page is unresponsive. If you can hear me, I'm going out and coming back. Okay, are you all there? Please. Oh, there you are. I was wondering if I lost y'all. Oh, God. Thank you for waiting. Okay, I went out and I was going to restart my computer, but I ended up, it looks like on Windows or this page isn't responding. Do y'all hear me? Dang it. Let me go to. Is it Restream or my dang computer? Hey, y'all, do you hear me? Let me do this. Hey, y'all, do you hear me? Let me do this. I think I'm back. I want to get y'all's chat where we could see it and I can see it. Okay. Hey, Stone. Hey, y'all, do you hear me? Okay, let me stop this. Okay, so what'd you think about that little bit of that video that we watched? Okay, stop. At what I learned is Lindsay has bipolar 2. So she has bipolar before she got the postpartum depression. And it seemed like I heard somewhere that people that are bipolar are more susceptible or higher risk for postpartum depression. So she had that underlying too. She had the bipolar part. And I want to be able to play that. But we're almost done where I have to go do Idaho in a minute. I hope y'all follow me over there to Idaho. I'm going to show Tommy videos. I'm not going to do I saw, Kim, something you said. It is boring right now watching the interviews. And it's like, what have the interviews taught us? What have we learned or gained from the interviews? So I want to go back to Tommy's, and I might check Dago's too, because Dago goes back 3 years. Tommy goes back. Hey, Noelle. And hey, Stone. I hope you heard me earlier. Tommy goes back 2 years. Dago goes back 3 years. And I want to hear Sarge and Golf Inspector share their ideas with Tommy. I want to see what we used to talk about back then and see if we could find some nuggets. We might learn, we might think of something. You know what I mean? That's the only thing I could think about doing with Idaho right now. And I know that a lot of people want to go back to the past. Well, you know what I mean, to the beginning. And hopefully Sarge will be here and come up on panel. So what'd you think about that video I did show about Lindsay? What's everybody's thoughts on Lindsay and her mental health? I want to be able to get that video going that I made. Y'all will like it. You really will. I might have to just show it later at another time. Okay, I can see. Yeah. My phone acts like it's got too much storage, And I guess iPhone wants me, or AT&T wants me to go in and get another phone, upgrade. But I ain't going to do that. Yes, my heart breaks for the entire situation too. Oh, I can show a video since, we have like 20 minutes. I can show a video on what the men are saying, some women too, are saying about us who support Lindsay and how crazy we are for supporting Lindsay. I wonder why I go up like that when I talk. Like when I want to say something, I go up like that. Is that weird? Am I weird? After making these videos, compiling these videos from TikTok about bipolar and bipolar 2, and then personality disorder, I'm watching my every move. I'm like, I'm examining how I act. Like, am I one of those? Am I one of those? And I will say that my therapist that I saw when I was working at the hospital, I saw him for like 10 years, and he gave me the generalized anxiety disorder, which I had depression too. I've had depression since I lost Dustin. And this was before I lost Allison. So he had me take a test to see what, to see my diagnosis, to see what my mental issues were, or what, I hate saying mental disorder. So he had me take a test that was a big test. It took a while to take the test. Hey, Turkey. And from the test, he told me I was personality disorder, borderline personality disorder. And I got mad. I didn't like that. I didn't like being told I had a disorder. Now, he didn't change any of the medications I was already taking. If I'm truly borderline personality disorder, then I'm already taking medication. I don't need to be taking no more medication. But it made me recognize, that's what I could show you, is the video I made on TikTok about my worst mistake. You could probably see it in there. See how I'm talking, how I'm acting, the choices I made back then, and all that stuff. I think every therapist says that borderline personality disorder, literally these days. Now, when I got on TikTok and compiled those videos about personality disorder, I did identify. It helped me understand some things. I could show you TikTok right now. It's loading. I can't show TikTok because it's one of those. I wonder if now borderline personality disorder, I would have had to been developing that as I was growing up before I lost Dustin. So it looks like over Lindsay, God is showing me something about myself too. I'm learning right along with you all. And like I said before, God wants me to be transparent, genuine, real, and honest, and say it. If nobody likes me, or if some people don't like me, that's okay. As long as I'm helping someone, that will give me purpose for losing my children. I want a purpose out of losing my children. And I know that with Dustin, it's been 37 years. So I know for 37 years, I have battled depression. Now, I don't know if I didn't lose any children, if I would be dealing with, oh, hold on, let me go back. No, I can't. I didn't make those. Well, here, let me do this. I'll send the first one. I guess, I bet if I'm truly personality disorder, that had a lot to do with the decisions I made, the bad choices I made back then, And I hope that I haven't passed any of it on to my daughters, but I think I did with Allison, and I take full responsibility. If you heard my story, like I'm trying to load up from, let me do this, that I'm trying to load up. Hold on, let me go to CapCut and put these things together. There are 3 videos. I want you to hear And it's the worst. I call it the worst mistake I've ever made. And it is about motherhood.
Hey y'all, this is part 3.
Hopefully it won't take that long to upload this because it's not. It's not.
Hey y'all.
It's not that long. Now I don't feel like I'm strong. Here, let me see if I can make this bigger. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Is Sarge still in here? I hope he comes back at 10 o'clock. Now, I was told one time your worst mistake can be your best testimony. But I want you to know it was torture for me. And what it did is it caused abandonment issues in Allison. Now, I don't think it's my fault that she got the abandonment issues. I think it's her daddy. I mean, her daddy had part in this too, but through the years, I blamed everything on myself. Divorcing him, breaking up the family. If I wouldn't have divorced him, this wouldn't happen, blah, 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 blah. And I just felt like everything was my fault because I wanted a divorce. What time is it? Ooh, we got 10 minutes. I wonder if this will go in together no, I'll probably have to go out and come back in to do the Idaho one. Oh, now, Sherry, I've been down and out this past week. Now, it could be from being emotional because it was Dustin's death anniversary. Sometimes around their anniversaries, the loss of a loved one, sometimes around their death anniversaries or birthdays, you get emotional. Elle, because you grieve your daddy, and Turkey, you've lost a child. Yeah, I see you saying something. I got to get you over here where I can see you. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. How old was your daughter? How old was Whitney? Turkey, how old was she? I can't remember. But Elle, you know what I'm talking about in Turkey too. When you get around that anniversary, you get emotional, mental or whatever. So that's how I was this past week. And I was real down. I felt like nobody liked me. And now I understand after doing these videos, I wish I could show you all. Now I understand why I do that stuff. Now I understand why I feel like if someone don't like me, you know what I mean? Okay, let's see if this one will load. Here we go. Let's see if it'll take a while. Yeah. And, she was just a baby? Oh, I thought she was like 8 years old, 10 years old, something like that. But still a baby. Dustin was 4 months old. And then one of my friends, she used to be my Sunday school student back during this time when I made that bad choice and divorced my husband. Before that, I used to be a Sunday school teacher for teenagers. And that's the issue also in some of my grieving of Dustin after I lost him. And I haven't told that story yet. I haven't. That's a story in itself right there. Yes, I could write a book. I could write a book. I got to get back to what I was saying. Oh, yeah. One of my Sunday school teachers, Sunday school students, she's grown and all now. She commented on my post on Facebook that I made about Dustin's death anniversary. And she said, she understands my pain some, but not fully, because she lost a baby when she was 5 months pregnant. And it messed her up some. And I told her, I said, you are still a bereaved mama. You still feel that pain that we do even after holding our baby and losing our baby. You know what I would think would be bad? And if anybody's listening to this that's went through it, to me, a stillbirth would be terrible. Because you're so excited. You're going to the hospital. You can't wait to have your baby. You can't wait to see your baby. You got the nursery all set up and all that stuff. And then you go through the delivery and you're excited. You're going to see your baby and something happens. I mean, that would be bad. That would have been bad. As bad as even losing Dustin at 4 months old, I would consider. But I think when you're pregnant and your baby's moving around and you've seen your baby on the ultrasound and all that stuff, and at 5 months, babies have survived before, that is a loss also. And I just want to say that for bereaved mothers, because I do advocate for bereaved mothers. That's why I started with TikTok, and which it covers mental health. And I've just liked the mental health talk, the way I advocate for us bereaved mothers is to be treated better, because there's people like my family, it's some of my family, they're and friends I've known, there's people that will, I lost some. Or they will, they won't treat you right. They want you to hush. They don't want you to share they don't want you to talk about your child, like memories and that kind of stuff. And if you do talk about your child and you get a little bit emotional and you might want to cry, they don't want to hear that. They don't like your depression. Be positive. That's all you got to do. Think positive, say these affirmations and you won't be depressed. So I just want people, and I used to think I had to learn that nobody could understand how I felt unless they were going through it too. I used to say, can you not imagine what it would feel like to lose a child and treat me good based on that? But I guess they can't even imagine what it would be like to lose a child. But I do want to advocate for people to know how to treat us. If they have a friend that comes tomorrow, loses a child, and they got to go to the funeral and be there for their friend, I want to advocate for that part too, for them to know how to treat them in the funeral and after the funeral. You can't forget about us 1 to 2 months after the funeral and think we're okay. It don't work that way. And, it goes with losing a parent, a mom or dad. I mean, if you're real close to that parent, you're not going to get over it in 2 months. You're not going to get over it. Through the years, you do want to talk about your mama or your dad. You know what I mean? And I lost my dad in 2022. And I always heard that there's no death that is worse than the death of your child, not even your parents. Because I thought, your parents would be up there with your child. And it's true. Losing my dad was nothing like losing Dustin. I can't send videos. I don't know how to clear out the space. darn. It's almost Idaho time anyway. Oh, Turkey, I haven't seen everything you've said. Hey, Scully. Yeah, Turkey, I would like to know some of your opinions on the Idaho parents, on all of them, all the parents, all four of them, the 4 sets, which I know Xana's dad does not really talk, or Maddie's dad. And Maddie's mom is private. I understand that. And Christy and Steve, they're out there. And I've talked to Kara behind the scenes. And what bothers me about all 4 of them, hey, Donna, hey, including Kara, all 4 of them, is they pushed the Brian Koberger narrative. In my opinion, I think they know deep in their heart, in their gut, that there was multiple perpetrators. You know, even if they believe Brian is guilty, he didn't do it by himself. So they know, I feel like they would know deep in their gut there's more perpetrators, but they're putting a lie out to the world. That bothers me. That triggers me. What do you think, Turkey, as a bereaved mama? Am I out there? Oh, Randy's back. He probably took a break from me and all my problems with the, what time is it? Oh, y'all, I have 2 minutes. Will y'all come over to the other live? I mean, I got it scheduled with the link and all. I wish I could put it. Oh, here, let me put the link in chat. I could do it through my phone. I wonder if Sarge is going to come. I hope Sarge comes. It'd be pretty cool to have him on panel while we look at his past, how he talked in the past. Yes, I had to schedule another live. I wanted to keep Lindsay Clancy separate from Idaho. And that way there's a replay. People can watch the replay, although this was messed up. But the videos I was going to show you and that stuff about Lindsay and the diagnosis of bipolar and borderline personality and what I said on TikTok, I'm off again on Saturday. I'll go live again Saturday and do the Lindsay Clancy one all over again. Oh, you had to see your wife? She needs to join in with us. Okay, let me go over there to the other live. I'll see y'all over there. There's a, wait, it's above Elle's channel. Yeah, thank you for sharing her link, Thomas. I don't see anybody else in here who has a channel. Well, Randy does. Randy, do you want to share your link? Where? And Scully has a channel. Yes, I do want to share channel links in chat. I'm like Tommy, help them out. Get the word out, help them grow their channel. You know what I mean? And Tommy would have them come on panel and talk to help promote their channel. Okay, I'm going to the other one. I hope y'all will be there. Please come. I think it'll be real good. That Idaho topic will be real good. Okay, here I go. I'm ending stream. Yes, Saturday's the next day I'm off. And I'll be I'll make sure everything's working good to do Lindsay Clancy, because I think what the stuff I prepared is pretty darn good. I like doing compilation videos. I like doing that. Okay, I'm going over there to Idaho. Wait, right after your baby died. Oh, this doctor done something? Oh, see, I didn't hear what you were talking about, Turkey. You'll have to tell me. Okay, here we go. I'm going to Idaho, the next stream. Here, let me do the link again. It should still be there, yeah. Okay, there's a link. Okay.